What I loved about the song was in that particular season, God was talking to me about the design that I was created in. And he says, Brandon, more than you were designed it to want me, you were designed to be wanted by me. Wow. And the challenge for me in that and accepting that was that I was in a season where there was so much contrast between what God said to me and what God was doing in my life, and just the nature of God in my life. And so I had to really hold fast to his nature in the midst of like everything looking totally opposite. Yeah. And one of the stories that God was pointing me to was the woman at the well, and where he's talking to the woman at the well, and she comes to him, and you know, he says to her, he says, if you knew who was talking to you, he says, you would ask me for a drink. And I feel like there's so many people, you know, in this season that are exhausted and tired. But when we come to God, we've been trained, especially in our Christianity, on how to more so perform, right? And how to give God. Yeah. But in Psalms 51, he says, God doesn't desire our performance. He's desiring our shattered hearts. Yeah. And I think there's such a breath of fresh air in that. And in this song, for you to be able to come into the presence of God and allow God to just sing over you. He loves you when you're struggling to get it out because your heart is fighting the tension of the season, the tension of trusting and believing God in the midst of things not looking right. And God understands that. Yeah. And he knows that. And so for me, the lyric, when you sung that, it was like a perfect lullaby for what I believe that God was trying to teach me how to receive.